Congratulations on making the most important investment, your time, in securing peace of mind in hiring an interior residential painter or an exterior commercial painting company. You'll learn tips on finding the best painter in Cedar Park, Texas. Everything you need to know about hiring a painter, the must-ask questions, how to get the best rate, and how to evaluate your painter. Know where to go to verify contractor's licensing. Find out how much insurance is needed by the painting company to cover your project. Find out where to find an accurate reference you deserve. Taking on the job yourself can be a good idea, but you may quickly find yourself in over your head. So you have decided it is time to bring in a professional to paint your home or building. Whether you are doing an interior faux or updating wall coverings to an exterior commercial painting project, there are many things to consider when making this important decision. You'll learn steps to finding a good painter or an interior decorator. Check to make sure they have a contractor's license. Get 2 or more references. Ask how long they have been in business and verify this with the Texas Secretary of State. It's online and it's easy. You can also check your contractor's license online. Get at least one other bid on the job to make sure they are not ripping you off. Find a painter that will give you pricing for small jobs over the phone. Get flat rate estimates so you know the total you will pay beforehand. You may be asking yourself, where is the best place to find a painting company in Cedar Park, Texas? The best place to start asking about painters is your family and friends. Other good sources of referrals include contractors, real estate agents, and your local painting supply store. Your city may even be able to provide you with a list of recommended painters who are familiar with the codes in your area. When asking for referrals, be sure to check the type of job the painter was called in to accomplish. Also determine if the painter specializes in residential or commercial work. Were you happy with the quality of work provided by the painting contractor? Ask this to all of your references. Everybody has their own idea of quality, so you should take a look at the house and judge for yourself. Pay attention to cut-in areas around doors, windows, and trim. Are the lines straight, and was there caulking applied? Interior or exterior doesn't matter. Proper surface preparation always leads to better and more pleasing results. Did the painting contractor protect non-painted surfaces or areas? For exteriors, this includes concrete, roofing, and planting. For interiors, moving and protecting furniture is a major concern, but don't forget about the flooring. If a painter was sloppy with one customer, chances are they will be sloppy with all of them. If you are left to clean up after your painter, this will cost you more time, money, and much more frustration. Were they courteous and polite? This is a very important consideration. The entire experience, from beginning to end, needs to be as stress-free as possible. Plus, if the house painter enjoys their job, the quality and attention to detail will be much better. The painter's attitude can and will affect the entire paint job. Hopefully, this will be the first question to ask. If the answer to this question is no, then do not go any further. You do not want to work with this painting company. Is the warranty included? If a warranty was included, find out if it has a reasonable amount of time before expiring. 3 years should be enough, and if it has any value. Simply stating a warranty isn't enough. Get it in writing and understand its limitations. A good painter is happy to stand behind his warranty. Good painters use quality materials and know the level of expertise. If a painter will not offer a warranty, this is a problem, and keep it in mind. Find out how to hire an interior painter or an exterior painting contractor. Think about the last time you purchased a car. Chances are you didn't go to the yellow pages, choose a dealership at random, and buy your car from the first lot you visited. Many times through this scenario describes the way many homeowners find a painter. They look at the phone book and call the painter with the largest ad or the first one listed. But much like purchasing a car, finding a qualified painter requires research and comparison shopping. Find out how do they prepare the surface for painting. Proper prep work is key to a long-lasting paint job. Make sure your contractor has a clear plan for washing, scraping, and sanding the surface. Will they prime before caulking and painting? All bare surfaces require a primer. Previously painted surfaces usually do not require a primer. What areas of your home or office will they caulk? The most common cause of paint failure is due to moisture from water going behind the paint. For that reason, caulking all joints, seams, gaps, and cracks in the surface is a must to ensure a tight seal and ensure your investment. What kind of paint do they plan to use? And what are your options? Good quality paint will be recommended by good painters. You probably don't need the most expensive product, but don't cheap out on this either. Make sure the painter can either explain the benefits of the paint they are recommending and ask or document any manufacturer's warranties, information, and or product data. Ask for a quote, as any reputable painting company will certainly comply. Invite painters to look at the job and ask for a quote in writing. If the quote also asks to specify the time it will take to complete the job. It's not fun to try and live in a house that is covered with drape cloths. Make sure that the contractors are quoting on the same specifications, areas to be painted, and number of coats, and so forth along the further details. Make sure to execute a proper contract. Execute a contract specifically the work to be done, total cost, payment schedule, start date, estimated completion time. Make sure the contract includes the paint brands and colors to be used in each location, as well as the number of coats. Make sure that the contract specifies that the painter is responsible for cleanup and the removal of paint from all surfaces, especially windows and floors. Here are things to look for in a qualified painting contractor. There are a number of qualifications that can set a professional painter apart. Insurance is one of these. Be sure that the prospective painter you are considering is fully insured, having both workers' compensation and liability insurance. Your selected painter should be able to provide you with a copy of his or her insurance policy. The Better Business Bureau is a great reference. Contact your local Better Business Bureau to ascertain if any complaints have been filed against your potential candidate. Use Angie's List as a great reference. Angie'sList.com to see what others have to say about this person. If a painter has good reviews on Angie's List, then it is a good bet that they will do good work for you too. And be sure to include a reference for them as well. Tips to finding the best painter in Cedar Park, Texas. Make sure they have a safety commitment. Accidents can happen with almost any home improvement project, so ask your prospective candidate what steps he or she will take to prevent injuries and property damage to your home or building. Again, if a painter is good at his work, he or she will be able to answer this question with ease. Make sure they have a cleanup plan. Ask the painter how he intends to leave the work area once the job is completed. You don't want to be stuck cleaning up after a painter for hours after they've left your home or building. Also ask about disruptions during the project. Small business painters will be much more affordable because their overhead is lower. You may want to consult a few of these. If it's a big job, ask a number of painters and discard the cheapest and most expensive options. The cheapest will have underestimated and will sting you for later, and the most expensive doesn't really want your business, probably because they have works that they are already focused on. We hope you enjoyed your time here with us at bestcedarparkpainter.com and are able to take away some valuable information to find the best painter in your area to help you with your painting project. Thank you again, and for further information, please visit us at www.bestcedarparkpainter.com.